morning, everybody.
Let's change it to a tan light.
Good morning. See if we can get everything turned on today. Share. We should be back pretty much full time now. I don't think I have any days scheduled off for a while.
Am I in the frame?
Yep. You're in the frame. Morning, Glenn. Good to see you.
Loyal listener, Glenn.
Glenn. I got the right intro on today. Good start. Good start. The wrong banner at the top of the page, but that's okay. Morning, Pam.
Pam.
All right. Let's see if we can get fired up here. Good morning to you, everybody. Happy hump day. Josh and Holly with you, getting you to work, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors. Glad to be back in studio, the Unity Medical Center studios here on Oakdale Street, and bringing you all of the good fun here on the Thunder Radio Morning Show, brought to you each and every day by Dr. James Van Winkle and his many great ways to make you look great, function great, and feel great, including breast augmentation services available here in Manchester. Also, tummy tucks, laser liposuctions, all available with Dr. Van Winkle. Learn more at 482 Interstate Drive. That's right across the street from Unity Medical Center, or online at drvanwinkle.com. That's DRVAN Winkle.com. Let's take a look at the weather outside. It was certainly a rainy situation on our way in to the station. We got kind of just a steady, slow rain out there this morning, kind of cloudy, a lot like yesterday. We're currently sitting at 72 degrees, high today of only 79, so we're not even going to get into the 80s, with an 80% chance of showers. Keep a 60% chance of showers in overnight tonight with a low of 67. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique. Listen up. This weekend is tax-free weekend, and Wisteria Hill is loading up on the inventory for you back-to-school shoppers. Teachers, kids, get your back-to-school outfits at Wisteria Hill Boutique. And in fact, they're actually going to have Sunday hours, 12 to 4 on Sunday. They aren't usually open on Sunday, so they're going to go the extra mile to make sure you can shop local at 205 South Woodland Street. That's Wisteria Hill Boutique. Find them on Facebook, Wisteria, Wisteria Hill Boutique. It's Wednesday. We got a very busy show. Wednesday's Worst Criminals coming up. Name That Tune, Stupid Silly Stat, birthdays, and whatever else we get into. The Ben Loma Connect hotlines are open at 931-728-1320. In the 8 o'clock hour, the Central High School Student Zookeepers. No, we don't have a zoo, but it's the student section. The leaders of that. They're going to come in, Owen Whitsitt and Blake Hillis. They're going to come by and talk to us here on the morning show a little after the top of the hour. So they're practicing their waking up early skills for school starting back next week. But before we do any of that, I believe we need to introduce the better half of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Across from me sits the brains of this operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO, and president of Coffee County Broadcasting Incorporated. She is by far the looks and the brains behind this here operation. She is your 2024 Chamber of Commerce President-elect. President-elect, that's what she is. 2025 President. Holly, welcome in.
Good morning.
Did I get all that right?
I got to be honest with you, Josh. I wasn't listening to you.
Things have really changed during our break. Holly's not listening at all. At all. She never listens. She never listens.
I do not like my hair like this.
It's cute.
I do not like it. I'm taking it down.
Just wear a hat.
I want to so bad.
I don't know why you didn't.
I guess I got a dress on.
You can wear a hat with a dress. Be all new. At least you showed up on time.
Who said that?
JC. Get her. Get her. Get her, JC.
What is going on with this dude this morning? No, that ain't right.
I'm not listening to you. I'm not even listening.
I don't care.
Not even listening to what you're saying.
Ouch.
You're mumbling. Nobody can hear you anyway.
Well, I'm talking to myself.
She had a chamber function this morning, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not going to make it. Comings and goings, what's happening in and around the Manchester community over the next few days. We got a lot of things coming up that we do need to touch on this morning. There's the bells. We are 5 days away from the official start of fall sports practice for high school sports. Now, a lot of them are practicing, doing things and play days and whatnot, but the official first practice is Monday for football, soccer, volleyball, and all that. So we're very excited about that.
Can I say something right here about sports?
Sure. We'll let you.
I plan to do a better job this year with my photos and video coverage.
She says that, and then she rolls out to Media Day and gives it a half effort.
Media Day was a little different this year than I was used to. So it wasn't that I didn't give it a good effort. It was that it was just things were a little different, and I was trying to adapt.
Okay. So better coverage means better effort.
Absolutely. Yes.
What
Better
about
effort.
What about effort in the rest of the business? Where does that stand for you?
Was I here on time today?
You were.
Do I have
Did you show up yesterday?
a complete show with guests today? Yes. I'm doing a great job
the business
already.
side of things. I mean, I don't know. I sent you some emails yesterday. I never heard back. There's a lot of things going on that are outside.
You must not have checked because I did respond.
When?
Yesterday.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I was just so busy doing all the work.
You had sent me an email about an ad,
Mhm.
and I really contemplated ideas for the ad. Like I was thinking.
Did you respond?
I didn't respond because
Okay.
I didn't have, not to that email, but you had sent me, I think, an email about a payment, and I responded and I said, yeah, pay it.
I don't even remember that one.
Yeah, the footballs that we're going to throw out for, we teamed up with Unity Medical Center to get the little foam footballs to throw out at football games.
Yes.
And so I did. I worked yesterday.
She sent an email. Get them, Holly. Get them. Anyway, we are 5 days away from the start of sports, at least in terms of practice. Middle school sports, I believe, play games next week. Westwood has got a scrimmage Friday night at 6 at home against Grundy County, and then their blue-white game, I believe, is next Tuesday at home at 6 against themselves. We are 6 days away from the return of school, Holly. We're inside of a week. I believe teachers start going back here at the end of this week. But the students, 1 hour, 2 hour, whatever they call it, day for the enrolled students at the high school and the middle schools and the elementary schools. That'll be coming up next week. What, Tuesday? Senior sunrise at the high school. We'll be there for that, I think.
Be there early.
Yeah, we'll be there early. Hoping all this rain clears out.
It's kind of, my plants are a little fried right now. They're a little crispy, so I don't mind a little rain.
Our grass is beyond recovery. It's just dead. Just a dirt patch out there now.
It's not a dirt patch because I feel like dirt would at least be soft when you walk on it. If you walk on our yard barefoot, it's gonna do some damage to them feet. Speaking of feet, mine's feeling a little better where I had that cracked heel, that busted open heel.
Let's fill people in on Tater Tot Heel there. Get people as breakfast.
Josh was worried that walking at the Braves game the other day I
didn't think she was gonna be able to make it.
Did I complain at all?
She did not.
Not one time did I complain.
Our hotel was close. It was like a 0.6 mile walk. It wasn't far, but there were some hills, and so I was worried about her getting up and down them.
The biggest mistake that I made was wearing blue jeans in July.
I'm no longer. I'm not listening to that.
Baseball game.
I'm not listening to that.
Why did I do that?
Yeah.
She's
39 years old and making decisions like that. I can't.
I thought I might get chilly. I'm like, when the sun goes down, I might get chilly. So I was in the restaurant we were eating at before the game, and I contemplated asking our waiter for a pair of scissors, and I was going to go in the bathroom, and I was going to cut them jeans off. I was gonna make me a pair
That's
of
how
little blue jean shorts.
little tolerance Holly has for discomfort. She's not going to be uncomfortable for even a little bit. Make some adjustments. You know, other than ruining her clothes. I'm like, well, let's just get some water.
I thought I was like, I like these jeans. I like these jeans, but there are other jeans at home, and then I could have a pair of Bermuda shorts that I liked.
Yeah.
The reasoning, it was happening.
Yeah, and I
would have done it if I wasn't with Josh. I didn't want to hear him. I didn't want to hear his
it would have
mouth.
been the end of the day. I don't want to hear how I didn't complain. I was relaxed. I didn't rush nobody. I think it was a fine
You
trip.
didn't rush nobody? What about that jog to the stadium from the hotel?
Well, y'all just walked too slow.
I was hot in my jeans, and so I was trying not to get like swift walk sweaty and hot.
This is where Holly and I differ.
I just wanted to casually stroll to the stadium.
If I'm like that, I want to hurry up and get to where I'm going so I can sit. So
why? So I could sit there in my sweaty hot.
You're gonna sweat anyway. It was 85 degrees and sunny out there. You're gonna sweat.
I know that I'm gonna sweat, but I don't want to be overheated.
No, I'm glad
you were. I was like, hey, buddy.
Yeah, I wasn't that.
You're gonna
far
come back here and walk with your family?
I'm glad you did not cut off the pants. But again, I don't know after how many years have we been together now? 15 years. And, she's 39 years old and still making decisions like wearing blue jeans to a baseball game in Atlanta.
I didn't bring anything else.
In July.
Why did I do that?
And I'm like, I didn't say a word. I was like, okay.
I didn't complain about it too much. I was just like,
she's stomping around the hotel room like, I don't know what I'm going to wear. I'm like, are you going to wear those jeans?
I didn't, because that was all I had to wear.
So why don't you just wear those sweatpants there?
The girl one was like, here, Mom, wear some of my size small shorts. And I was like, I can't get one leg in them things.
She was insistent that you try.
She's like, just try. And I was like, they would kick me out of I would not be allowed entry into the ball game if I tried to get into a size small.
Ma'am, I think what you're looking for is down in South Atlanta. We are, 9 days away from the Hillsborough Homecoming Association Truck and Tractor Pool, by the way. So that's coming up next Friday, Saturday, August 2nd and 3rd in Hillsborough.
As Josh mentioned at the beginning of the show, the Chamber of Commerce is having a Coffee Connect at First Bank. So you can stop by there and connect with other Coffee Countyans.
When? Where?
8 to 9:30 at First Bank.
Is that today?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's why I'm wearing this lovely dress. Also, the high school theater is putting on Clue July 26th and 27th and August the 2nd and 3rd. That's going to be at 7.
Who is?
It's the high school theater department.
In the middle of summer?
Listen, it's teachers.
That's right. Yeah, I heard this on Tiffany's show.
They're raising money.
Morning show.
Yes. Can I add a name to the birthday list today?
You want to add a name for the birthday list, you said?
Yes.
All right. Just a second. Let me get this page turned.
Who you got?
What does it say? Wednesday. Go ahead.
Okay, it's for Bethany Townsend. She's 18.
Bethany Townsend.
She can vote.
18.
Yeah, she just turned 18.
All right. Got her down.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. I'm not going to tell him to go ahead when I told him to wait a second.
Because I could remember the birthday. Because you're doing stuff, but I was gonna swoop in and try and help, but
it was just going to be a second. Because in my mind, I contemplated writing it on this sheet and then transferring it to this sheet. And I was like, no, Josh, because you won't do it. I will never transfer it. So I was like, just give me a second. Let's do it right now. Let me get this notebook of birthdays. And that's what we did.
Well, you did a good job, Josh. Good job. Everybody, tell Josh what a good job he did. Who am I?
That's Jill Biden. Thank you for that. All right. Now, any other events we need to talk about? Comings and goings?
I don't reckon. I think that's all I have for right now. If I've forgotten something, if you've got an event that you want us to talk about, just send it to me and I'll probably forget again.
All right. Don't forget this weekend is tax-free weekend, by the way. Probably should remind folks about that. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right. So I don't know what you're doing today. Probably not going to the lake. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe you don't care if it's a little rainy. Maybe you'll head out
Gonna get wet anyway.
Yeah. Headed out to a job site, doing some outside work. Wherever it is that you're headed, you're going to need some ice if you're going to be outdoors. Even if you think, well, it's only going to be 80 today. It's still humid. You're still going to need to drink water or your favorite beverage of choice. Well, Twice the Ice in Manchester is a quick, convenient, and cheap stop for some ice for your coolers. An 18-pound bag of ice. Just $2.50. You cannot beat that price. It's not like it's like 1 cent away or two. You're not going to find anything close to that price. You walk up, you pay, you push a button, it spits out an 18-pound bag of ice. And I'm not misspeaking. It's $2.50 for an 18-pound bag. A lot of times you go to the convenience stores, they're like 6-pound bags or 8-pound bags, and you're paying like $5 for them. This is not even close. This is the best deal in town. Twice the Ice, open 24 hours a day in the Save a Lot Shopping Center in Manchester. Swing on by and see them. Morning show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. We're here until 8:30.
Enjoy the morning show with Josh and Holly on the Carmine Family Dental Camera. Just like Thunder Radio on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube to watch the show.
She had to go get her live read. I was about to bring it up. Well, she better wash your hands. That's all you get up and leave. Yes.
I wash my hands. Was that JC?
Mm-hmm.
He's just here to give me a hard time, ain't he?
The hardest part about being out is getting the schedule fixed back. It's a pain. Oh, glad to have everybody with us today. We're glad y'all are there. We're back on Insta this morning. Still no Twitter, but Facebook and YouTube are up and going. Glenn wants to know how the book reading is going, Holly.
I haven't started.
No, man. Admission time. She's got it on her desk back there. I saw it.
Yes. I'm going to start soon.
You got to catch Holly between naps and naps. Yesterday she took
it's just
5
been a
naps.
busy couple of weeks. I feel like, finishing up the pool, and then once the pool is finished,
you're still not done.
Then people start coming over, and so then I play hostess.
We have learned that we have more friends than we thought. We got people over all the time.
I don't mind it.
No,
I want to see
want people
somebody.
in it.
Yeah.
Well, now it's been too cool and rainy to even get in.
Yeah. I've got a thing today with some of my friends, and
we got like one. Of course, it's going to rain because we got one little sliver of concrete left to pour up in the corner between the pool and our porch. And they were like, "Oh yeah, we're going to get it this week. You're good." And then of course it's going to rain all week, and we can't do the fence until that's done. The fence people are ready. They're ready to come on Tuesday. So I've had to push everything back, and it is what it is. JC said, busy rubbing Josh's back. He's carrying a load. That's right.
Whatever.
I was working last night till 8 o'clock. Holly had to make me put my laptop down. She wanted to go to bed.
Say what?
So Holly had to make me come to bed. She was ready to sleep. I'm still working.
No, I didn't make you come to bed. I just said I was going.
But I'm not allowed. I have to go to bed when she goes to bed.
You do not.
Yeah.
No,
if I ever go to bed and she doesn't go to bed with her, or if I ever stay awake too long while in the bed, she gets very mad. Like if I sit over, I'm like, I'm not sleepy. I'm just going to play on my phone. After a while, she'll be like, well, I can't sleep if you're not going to sleep.
It's not that you're not sleeping. It's that I can feel you moving. Like
we got a king size memory foam bed.
This little.
Yeah,
this
just
little
me moving the thumb with her
right
on the other side of the bed.
Scrolling Facebook or whatever.
Yeah. Me just.
Or heaven forbid he respond on Twitter, because then he's got 2 fingers going. I can feel the bed shaking. I don't know how hard he's scrolling, but it's
not I'm because I'm very aware of it. So I'm like, it's barely just moving, and she's not even touching me. She's on the other side of the king memory foam bed. The one where you can jump on with a glass of wine and it doesn't spill or whatever. Remember those commercials? It's BS. That is, but I'm like, I just barely do it, and she'll be. What, you gonna do that all night? You not gonna go to sleep?
I'm not faking it. I can feel it. It's keeping me up. I don't know how to explain it.
And one time, a long time ago, I stayed in the living room playing video games. This is back when I played video games. And she comes stomping in there, mad that I was not asleep. Mad. I'm like,
Because I woke up scared. I didn't know where
And
he
that's my fault.
was. I was like, "Where's Josh? Something's wrong. He's sick somewhere, or something's gone. Something."
why does your mind go there? Why does your mind not go, maybe he's in the bathroom? Maybe he's in the living room. I don't know. Why does your mind go to that?
I think maybe
been murdered.
when I notice you're gone, it's like, okay, maybe he's in the back. But after I lay there for a while, I'm like, he ain't come back yet. I've not heard. I wonder what's wrong. So then I'm awake by that point.
And then she's mad at me.
And then I'm
I've
like,
done
you're
nothing
playing
wrong.
a video game?
And that's not my
While
fault.
I'm sitting here worried if you're dead or not.
My wife can sleep through a tornado, but can feel me scrolling on my phone in the bed.
See, who said that?
Dr. Carmine.
Yes.
Holly is the planner, the brains, and the looks. She just needs Josh to push all the fancy buttons.
The snowflake button makes it cold, cold, cold. Set temperature makes it hold, hold, hold.
This is the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Yes, it is. Glad to have you with us on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Emcella treatments can solve urinary incontinence. Learn more today at drvanwinkle.com. We've got a lot more fun coming up over on the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile Cams. We have a conversation going during the break. Dana wants to know how we're still married. It's a good question, Dana. Holly, why don't you tell everybody about the Hillsborough Homecoming Association Truck and Tractor Pull Rumble on the Hill?
That's right. It's almost here. That's going to be August the 2nd and 3rd in Hillsborough. Gates open at 5. Tires spin at 7 both nights. It's going to be $15 for adults, 5 for kids 6 to 12, and 6 and under are free. 7926 Hillsborough Highway in Hillsborough.
Hillsborough. All right. What's here? What's in this segment?
We went to the Braves game Monday
We did.
after the
It was
show.
the worst game.
We took the girl went and a friend. We were going to stay the night. I booked the hotel room, and Josh's biggest things are free parking and continental breakfast.
Well, I'm here to tell you this BS the hotels have started where they want to charge you $20, $30 to park. It's like this whole thing now
Why
where
are
everybody
they-
does that, and they act like this is normal now. There was never even a question about that. Maybe, I don't know, maybe in like New York City or something,
Well,
or
maybe
LA.
in cities where there's an airport where
Yeah.
you can take a
Yeah. But now in Atlanta, I guess would be one of those situations. But that you didn't used to be the problem.
Used to, when you booked a hotel room,
Parking was with it.
Yeah.
Parking was part of the deal. Maybe, like I said, maybe in a few areas, but that is spread out to more rural,
Yeah.
less busy areas. Where it's, oh yeah, well, are you parking with us today? I'm like, no, I just walked here. What do you? Does my bicycle count? No, I drove. Yes, I'm parking here. Oh, what's $20 more? And so no, I'm not playing that game.
So when I'm booking a hotel, sometimes you can't get a decent price, free parking, and a continental breakfast. Sometimes they're hard to come by unless you book them well in advance. Like for instance, Josh had mentioned wanting to go to the Morgan Wallen show in Knoxville.
Yeah, which still may happen.
So what I did immediately, as soon as they announced, that's even before they released the tickets, when they announced that he was going to be, like, he put out that promo video
Yes.
and Josh sent it to me, I immediately got on to see what I could get a hotel room for in Knoxville that night.
Yes.
Over $600 already. They were already over $600.
I'm not paying that.
I mean,
will drive home. It's
I
not
mean,
that far.
within walking distance, where you could just leave the hotel and walk
Yes.
to Neyland. And so
I'll stay in
that's what
Fairville.
I want. That's what I would want to do.
Yeah.
Is park real close and just like walk. But
It'd be great. We're just
we
not quite in
can't
that
afford
income
it.
bracket.
So we may park outside in Knoxville or stay outside at Knoxville. Anyway, check-ins at 4 at the hotel Monday
For the Braves game. Back
for
to
the
that.
Braves game. Yeah.
We're circling
Free
different stories.
parking. We get there, it's free parking. You got a spot. It wasn't a big deal.
Which is good because if you're going to pay, you're probably going to pay $40, $50 to park near the stadium. And we were within a half mile of the stadium. So I like that. And I get a room to stay in. So it's a pretty good deal.
I booked 2 queen beds and I get there and the lady at the desk, they were very friendly.
Yeah.
The lobby was full. And
a lot of people wandering around the lobby.
And I walked up to the desk there and I was like, okay, I'm here for a check-in. Check-in's at 4. It's 4:03. We timed that out perfect.
Yeah, it's when we just happened to pull in.
And she's like, okay, your room's not quite ready. I was like, well, we had already brought all of our bags in. Our clothes we were wearing to the game are in the bag. So we need a place to change.
You know, like we've parked the car. We're in here.
Yeah. And I was like, can you tell me how long is it looking like, hey, maybe 10, 15 minutes, or is it looking like it's going to be, she's like, I don't know. It just has to be signed off that it's done. I'm like, okay, so it is done. You just need somebody to like confirm it's done. Meanwhile,
Holly got a little sassy.
Well,
she got a little sassy with this lady. I had to step in and be like, come on now.
No, you didn't.
Back up.
No, you didn't.
Don't be so sassy.
Well, it irritated me because I could hear them telling
I was irritated.
Folks beside us that they couldn't check in.
Yeah.
One woman had been there, I think, since 3 is what I heard her say.
Well, she said check-in was at 3, but I'm like, well, I don't know if you got a special deal, but our check-in's at 4. So I think
she may have clicked
misunderstood.
early check-in.
She could have. And so she's like, well,
anywho,
and I noticed nobody was getting into their rooms. And I'm like, it's 4.
So
it's
people were taking their stuff and going into the
like
sitting
the
area next to, like, there was
There's a
partition
wall,
or something dividing that. I wasn't going over there. I sat my bags down right in front of the desk. And maybe it's passive aggressive. I don't know.
Pretty passive aggressive.
But I sat there and I just stared at the desk. I just stared at them. Like every phone call they took, I just was watching. And I wasn't rude. I didn't get snooty.
She didn't. She just kind of stood there and stared at them. And she said, I walked over. I said, there's some seats over here. She said, nope, I'm going to make my presence known. I'm not leaving. That's what she told me. I'm staying right here, which I'm frustrated too. Cause I'm like, well, I want to, cause we were going to eat in the Battery, which is near the ballpark. But I'm like, the closer we get to game time, the harder it's going to be to get into a restaurant up there. Yeah. It's a sold out game, and I wanted to eat pretty early. So I'm like, the longer we wait here, the more it's messing with my chances.
Yeah. So finally she called me over. I was like the first person she called over, and she goes, you booked an accessible room. Do you need an accessible room, or you just need 2 beds? And I said, yeah, I just need 2 beds. I don't need a wheelchair accessible room. And she said, okay. And gave me my card keys. We go up to the room.
She said, we got a room for you. So we're good.
I was like, yes, this is awesome. I'll be all those people because I stood there. Anyway, I get up to the room. It's 2 full beds.
2 fulls.
I was
she
mad.
Was pretty mad.
Because
and I looked at it like, it's not going to be a good night sleeping, because we're sleeping a king. And before that, it was a queen. It's been a long time since we slept in a full.
Probably when we were
very first started
dating.
Yeah. So it's been a long time. Dating's a loose word. So it's been a long time. So I'm like, well, I felt worse because we brought the girl one and she brought, our neighbor friend. And I'm like, I feel bad for those because they're high school girls. They'll be fine. But I'm like, they probably wanted a little more room than that. So I'm debating on how I'm going to, and then I start looking online. I'm like, there's really not a lot of difference in this room rate between queens and fulls.
Because Josh he's like, I'm going to go down. I'm going to demand that they give us
some money back. Because I was like, well, and I'd already done the math. I'm like, all right, this room costs $250 divided by 16 hours. This is $17 an hour. I want $17 back because I'm already trying to figure out how much money I'm owed. Never said a word.
No, we didn't even go back.
No, and to be fair, so this was not a good start. We went up to the room. We were there for a little while. The girls got ready, so I sat there, and it took them a minute to get all their makeup and whatever done. And we leave, and we go downstairs, and there's a shuttle service, so I was going to go ask about that instead of walking. And it's probably 5 o'clock by now, maybe a touch after 5.
So about an hour later.
Yeah. And maybe 5:10, 5:15, I'll walk over there and ask about the shuttle service, and they're still telling people their rooms aren't ready. And I'm like, I would start. That's inexcusable to me. I'm
That's
like, that's your job. If I'm the manager, and like I don't mean to be like I know how to run a hotel. Never done it. Don't know nothing about it, but I can do a little bit with management. I'm like, if I'm the manager, we're all going to clean rooms. We're all headed up to get these rooms clean so we can get people in their rooms. There's people just standing around down there. I'm like, I don't care if you're a housekeeper or not. Let's go clean the rooms. And but the beds actually were very comfortable. They slept well that night, and the continental breakfast was bussing the next day. They had my favorite automatic pancake maker, so I was happy.
Josh, when we go to a hotel, he last year we went to a hotel and it had like the automatic pancake maker. You pushed a button, it has a little machine, it squirts the little
puts it on a little cooker and spits it out on your plate. It's awesome.
And he had them one time last year, and every time we go now, that's what he's looking for. Do they have the pancake maker? And he's looking for it. Well, this hotel had it.
I was pumped about it.
He was jacked. The neighbor was jacked. She had them before. She was looking forward to them. So much so that Josh gets online.
I'm like, I'm gonna get one of these
and starts because he's gonna buy this.
It doesn't look that expensive. I mean, it's nice, and I'm sure it's going to be expensive.
How
but I'm
expensive was it?
I'm looking at it. I'm like, this is probably $400 or $500, right? This pancake maker. It's not huge.
It's about the size of a large microwave.
Yeah, but something in $400 or $500, right? You put the batter in, it spits it out. So that's why I'm going to buy one, and I'm getting on $3,000. So no, I'm not going to be buying one.
He don't even eat pancakes that much.
I would if I had that. You just put the batter in and it makes it. You push a button and it makes it. Holly, it's awesome. Jessica says the continental breakfast can make or break the hotel for me. Yeah. The pancakes were good. The eggs were good. The sausages looked a little sus. I didn't touch that.
I had a bowl of cereal, Fruity Pebbles. I mean,
so it doesn't really matter for Holly. The coffee was good. Like, it's the little things.
The staff was polite.
Yeah, so they kind of recovered. Like we checked in late. We didn't get the room we necessarily wanted. It was clean at least. So it was kind of a mixed bag. It went from being I've never left a review, but I'm about to.
Yeah.
To okay, I'm not necessarily going to leave a review at all, but I'm not going to leave a bad one.
I'm not going to leave a review because I understand that sometimes
Stuff
things
happens.
go
It's
wrong.
whatever.
Sometimes you have a bad day at work. Things don't work. Yesterday, I took the girl one to have senior pictures made, and they were having a little difficulty with the printers. He said that he's like, I have 3 printers. I have a printer, a backup printer, and a backup printer. He said all 3 are not working. And so I understand that you run into that with technology and businesses and staff.
Yeah, well, you have problems.
So I'm not going to leave I'm not going to be like, this hotel was terrible.
Yeah, as long as there's no bed bugs or something.
Probably am not staying there again.
Probably won't stay. Yeah, I'm with it. Are you hot?
I'm a little warm.
You're just making a lot of racket with that
Oh, I'm
paper.
sorry.
Oh, that's a microphone you're waving it into.
Sorry, I got hot talking about that hotel room again.
Let's talk about the weather, shall we? It's not going to be very hot, actually, today. Only 78 for your high. So it kind of reminds me a little of early October out there, just kind of rainy and cloudy. 80% chance of rain today throughout the day. 60% chance of rain overnight tonight, low of 67. Tomorrow, pretty much the same thing, but a touch warmer, around 81 with a 50% chance of showers. Friday, 83 with a 40% chance. So we see a little more warmth and a little less rain. And then the weekend looks like mid to upper 80s with a 40 to 50% chance of showers. So we keep that shower chance around for a while, and a lot of cloudy. Not going to see a ton of sun really anywhere between now and Sunday, actually. May see a little bit, but not much. Weather forecast brought to you by Patent Pest Control. Spiders, termites, fleas, ants. Call today. There's no contract obligations. Mosquitoes, they take care of those as well. Call Patent Pest Control, 931-247-0781. That's Patent Pest Control. Keep it right there. Morning show here until 8:30. Brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay,
Morning, Trey. About time you join us. We've had a good show. See if you got that link I sent you.
I got it, and I'm looking at it right now.
Okay. Did it pull up camera?
It did.
How about that?
How about that, buddy?
You could download the app, I think, and it would probably work better to give you an app option. You can do it without it, but it may work better.
All right, then.
All right, we come back, Holly. I'm trying to do a better job, keep us on schedule because we're pretty full on advertisers right now. Like I don't really have room for anymore. So keeping the show on schedule. When we come back, we've got prayers. And then name that tune.
So we're at the baseball game. And what was it, the 7th inning?
I don't know.
Austin Riley just...
There's the 9th. Or maybe it was the top of the 9th. It was top of the 9th.
Okay. And Austin Riley just runs off the field, right?
Yeah. You don't see that often.
He was like, did something happen? Was there an injury?
Like between pitches, he leaves and Zach Short comes in to play third base. And I'm like, that was weird.
Josh is instantly on Twitter trying to find out why Austin Riley had left the game.
I hate that I didn't have my radio. Like, I want to listen to the radio. I should have brought my little radio so I could listen to the radio.
Yeah.
Darn it.
Well, yeah, Benny.
I don't even know if you can bring them in anymore with all the rules. I want to bring a little radio in so I can listen.
Well, I get a text. We never found out that day why he left, and Josh has been spinning his wheels trying to figure that out. I
kind of forgot about it. Really, it was whatever. That was Monday night.
Yesterday, I get a message from Josh, a text message, and it said Austin Riley and his wife.
I said Austin Riley's wife went into labor.
That's all it said. Was Austin Riley's wife went into labor, and I was.
To me, that's pretty self-explanatory.
It was random. It was the next day. We were texting about other things, and I was like, "Well, I'm very happy for them."
No, she did not say that. She said back, and it's just this tone that she struck.
Tone. It's a text.
She said, "Oh, okay. Well, good luck to them."
I said, "Oh,
and
okay.
I was like,
well,
good
luck
problem?
to them." But he didn't tell me that's why Austin Riley had left the game. Like, Austin Riley.
You should be able to put that together.
Left the game. Honey, you say a lot of words during the day. Sometimes you'll just be talking I think, because there's quietness in the room. So I thought it was just one of those times where you were just saying something.
Uh-huh.
I may be hot.
You're drinking that coffee. I was just thinking that as you were taking a sip.
Oh, were you?
I was. And the air conditioner's not running because it's cool outside, so it's a little stuffier in here than normal, probably.
All right, I got it working.
Good, Ollie. Well, we'll bring that up later.
Wish I had a hat. Look at this. Look at this. It's done gotten wavy over here.
It's probably the humidity.
No, it's the headphones.
Your hair is very long.
Yeah.
Y'all seen that picture of Joe Burrow showing up at Cincinnati Bengals camp? I wish I had that pulled up. Y'all seen that picture of Joe Burrow? He looks like Eminem. Holly used to have that haircut. I need to go find that and do a side by side.
No.
Yes, I am. I'm gonna find
it
side by side.
Not.
And post it like, which one's Joe Burrow? Oh, we still got about a minute. Well, the air's not running because it's the thermostat set on 74 and it's 74. It's just not hot out, so it's not running. So there's no circulation.
We can't turn the thermostat down a little?
Yes, Holly.
No, it's fine.
You don't want to turn it down.
He is such a smart ass.
I'll turn it down 1 degree. So we can get a little circulation in here. 1 degree. Well, this is the business tray. Ain't nobody ever here. Honestly, right? These people up here don't deserve 68-degree weather.
Just find Thunder Radio on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube to watch the show.
Crossing the top of the hour. Thanks to everybody for hanging out with us, whether you're on the radio, AM 1320, 107.9 FM. We're glad to have you here on Thunder Radio, 106.7 FM as well, and the Manchester Go app. Or you're watching on the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile cameras. You could do that on Thunder Radio's Facebook, Thunder Radio's YouTube, or our Instagram page. No Twitter for now. Twitter's changed their rules, and they make me buy a premium membership to do that. So I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Morning show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Talk to him about Emcella treatments. Solve urinary incontinence today. No more worrying when you try to run and play with the kids about having urinary incontinence problems. The Emcella treatments can fix it. drvanwinkle.com. Holly?
Josh,
Welcome back.
thank you.
We got games to play here, but first, Prater's Barbecue. What's happening over there?
It's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday.
Yep. So, you know what that means, everybody? Pork loin over dressing and also meatloaf.
Try to fool me, did you?
Yeah.
Hey, Ma! Can we get some meatloaf? The meatloaf! We want it now! The meatloaf!
I used to wouldn't eat meatloaf as a kid, but I love meatloaf.
I love a
now.
good meatloaf.
Smoked
Don't want too many onions in there.
Smoked pulled pork, mashed potato. Let me try again. Mashed potatoes with brown gravy, pinto beans, green pea, squash, pasta salad, coleslaw, and side salad. Get your choice of a meat, 2 sides of drink, and bread, all for just $9.99. I recommend the cornbread. They're big old helpings of everything, so you're going to leave full.
All right, name that tune. That's what we're gonna
I
do.
feel like it's going to be difficult today. This is another one that I got off the Singo card down at Common John Brewing Company. Josh is going to play a 1, 2, and a 3-second clip. Once you have figured it out, give us a call, 728-1320, for a chance to win 2 Beach Bend Park tickets. Any minute.
I think somebody's going to get that on the 2. Are you giving away Beach Bend Park tickets?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
Why?
I was running out of them. I didn't know.
Yesterday or Monday, you was like, I got to get rid of these.
And I didn't
tickets.
realize how low they were. And I went back there and looked. I was like, whoa. No, we still got some. It's cool. 728-1320. Name this tune. Call in on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines at 728-1320 to name that tune. It's tricky.
It's a little tricky. That's not the name of the song.
It's difficult. Any guesses over here? Christy said, sounds like an oldie. That's correct. It is an oldie. So they get you started on something there. It is an oldie. Let's go to the 2-second clip. Let's get them a little something more to work with here. I feel like that should help out. What is the name of that song?
I don't have a guess yet on the text line either.
Oh, nobody's listening. Probably. Be my guess anyway. We'll just wait patiently here.
Everybody's,
Soaking in that last bit of summer.
yeah, I don't blame them.
Teachers get back at it later this week, I believe.
God bless you.
I was talking about that yesterday on the way home. We drove by a school, and I was like, I used to want to be a teacher. And I'm like,
Growing up, that's
growing up, I thought that's what I wanted to do. Coming out of high school, I thought that's what I wanted to do. And now I'm like, that seems like the worst job choice you could make. Like, I don't feel like there's a worse career choice.
Bless their hearts.
I really
all they
don't.
put up with.
Morning show.
At the hop or the hop.
You had it right the first time. Say it again.
At the hop.
At the Hop. That is the right name. You know who sings it?
No.
That's all right.
We're going to take that as a winner anyway. What's your name?
Norma Harrell.
Did you say Marla?
Norma.
Norma?
No. Norma Harrell.
I can't hear Norma.
Good
I'm
night.
losing my hearing. All right, Norma. Yes, At the Hop. That's it. How about you hop on over here to the radio station and pick up a couple of tickets to Beach Bend Park, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Thanks for playing.
Thank you.
She said, Norma. He said, you said your name Beverly? My name's You say your name Marlene?
What'd you say it was? I don't know, man. I'm losing my...
Beverly? That wasn't even close.
I didn't say Beverly.
Grace? She died years ago.
They want you to say Grace.
It's not that he can't hear.
I can hear. I just, when there's a lot of noises, I have stimulation overload and auditory processing problems. Does that sound fancy? Because I just made that up. But when there's a lot of noises, like it just sounds like I cannot. Used to, I was pretty good at. I could block out everything but one thing. Like Holly would be talking, the TV would be on. I could shut her out, and I could watch the TV. Wouldn't hear a word she's saying. And now, the more, especially, we'll have something going on, and there'll be the nieces and the nephews will be at the house, and everybody's talking, and there's a TV on here because the pool's not enough, and there's people splashing in the pool. And, oh, there's a game going on over here because the TV and the pool aren't enough for everybody, and there's all this stuff happening, and I cannot. I just sit there and stare ahead.
You sound like the world's funnest person. Like you sound like just a real good time to be around.
You tell everybody that I was good when everybody came. When the last couple times we've been around people, you tell them.
You were good. You did not get in the pool. You did not play any games. But at least you did.
That's to be expected, though.
At least you did interact with my family.
It's not that I don't like Holly's family. I like them all just fine. I just, when there's a lot of people around, I try to seek the quiet. I'm like the cat. You know, if I look for the cat because the kids wanted to see the cat and it was under the bed where it's quiet. And I try to find the quiet room where I can sit. Everybody else have fun. That's great. Y'all have fun. I'm just sitting here where it's a little quieter. That's fine.
It's kind of like that.
But Holly gets mad that I'm not having the level of interaction and fun that she wants me to have.
You just seem grouchy.
It's like she gets mad at me for getting mad at her for doing work. Like she'd be like, "Why are you getting mad at me? It's I chose to do it."
What are you talking about?
I'll get irritated that you take on a project that's hard work for you. And you're like, "Why you get mad at me? I'm doing it." And I'm like, "Why you get mad at me? This is what I want to do."
Because I feel like it's slightly rude to not interact with your guests.
And so I interacted with them this last time.
Yeah, you did good. You could do a good job.
Thank you, Holly. Morning show.
Hi, Josh.
Hello.
This is Norma Harrell. I just called in a while ago and won beach spin tickets.
Yeah.
Can I forfeit them tickets for a T-shirt? Because I'm not medically able to go.
Well,
You sure can.
Shoot, yeah. We'd be glad to get you a T-shirt. You come on up here and get one of those.
Okay. I hate to forfeit it, but I'm just not available to go. I've got medical problems.
Well,
We
that's
understand.
all right. We understand. I get it. Come on by and get you a shirt, and you can wear that every day. You know, it's the gift
Yes.
that lasts.
I have wanted a Thunder Radio shirt for months.
Oh,
well,
thank you.
Get on up here and get you one.
All right. Thank you, Josh.
Thank you. Good job, Melanie.
Good job, Beverly.
So I wonder, I just feel like when she gets here, we're not going to have her size or something like that. We'll, we're pretty good on sizes, but we may be running low on some. And I'm like, she's going to walk in.
I need to design a new shirt.
See, here goes your mama over here. Why don't you like us? I do. I like everybody.
It's the thing where you're in a car and you got kids in the back. Your spouse is next to you in the car. You're driving, the radio's on, and you just hit traffic in a big city. You have to tell the kids to stop talking and you have to turn the radio down.
Yeah.
Everybody has to be quiet so
I
you can drive.
Yeah, it's kind of the way it is
Yeah.
when there's a lot of noises around me. I'm like, these.
I get it. I can't. If I'm around bright lights and loud noises, like say concerts, I get the most awfulest migraine.
Yeah,
I just can't.
We got to stop going out, man.
Yesterday or Monday when we were at the ball game, I was sitting there and I was hot and there's just people everywhere. And then there's that one fan who you always sit by, one of these guys. He's like on Major League, Cousin Eddie's character.
Yeah.
The one that just hollers like the players can hear you from.
Like they're just trying to get attention.
Yeah. Well, it just. Bleh.
Well, he started off slow. Like I hear from him about every other inning and a half.
By
and then
final call.
By about the 8th inning, this guy was yelling something every pitch.
He can't even grow a mustache.
I know, just random stuff. And I'm like,
and I'm sitting there, and
the girls are like,
breathing in everybody else's like sweaty poot air. And I'm like, why am I here? I'm hot. The seats aren't very comfortable.
Man, I'm sure a lot of people will be blessed with the opportunity to go watch the Atlanta Braves, watch a major league team, sit in a lower level and watch a ball game.
I would love to bless them with tickets.
And Holly's like, this is too much for me.
I just have an issue with crowds or something. I don't.
Yeah. Well, I don't. Used to I wanted to go to at least one Tennessee football game a year. I can't tell you the last game I've been to. I mean, I just can't. I just don't want to deal with the traffic. I don't want to deal with the crowd. I can sit at home and watch it on my TV.
And then your bathroom's right
And my
there.
bathroom's right there.
The fridge is right there.
I know. I don't have to.
You don't have to worry about Cousin Eddie sitting next to you, hollering, spilling drinks on you.
I know. I just could sit. Look, if it's a big game, I'm still, intrigued by the idea of being at it.
The atmosphere.
I love it. When like the Braves game the other day when they were showing.
Josh got goosebumps on his.
It was the Legends Parade, and they were showing some of the old,
clips,
old Brave stuff on the thing, and the hair on my arm stood straight up, starched.
Yeah,
I still like a good live event.
I do those for you because you like those.
Thank you, Holly. 72 degrees outside the Thunder Studios. Currently overcast. We do have rain out there today. It was raining on us the whole way in from the house. 80% chance of showers today. High of only 78. Down around 67 tonight. We'll keep a 60% chance of rain, storm, and some fog in the area tomorrow morning. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique. Listen up, teachers, students, and everybody else too. They are having big sales this weekend. It's tax-free weekend coming up. So they're having some big sales at Wisteria Hill Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They're going to be open Sunday, special hours, 12 to 4. So get by and see them for your back-to-school fits at Wisteria Hill Boutique. 205 South Woodland Street near the square in downtown Manchester. Get on by and see Katie and her crew, and they will hook you up with some good stuff at Wisteria Hill. Morning show still got plenty of fun left. We got a news break here. When we come back, we got Stupid Silly Stat. We still got Wednesday's Worst Criminals, birthdays, top of the hour. Owen Whitsitt, Blake Hillis from Coffee County High School's student section, the Zookeepers, they're called. They're going to join us and fill us in on the plans for the zoo this year because we're going to be back into sports and student sections soon. So that's all coming up this morning on The Morning Show, brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
This local news update brought to you by Spring Street Market, 801 South Spring Street.
Nicole said I'm over the traffic here in Gatlinburg. So,
who said that?
Nicole. They're in Gatlinburg. We met last summer.
They're only about 3.5 hours away from us.
Swing on down and say hello. So, I've never been to Gatlinburg during the summer, really. We usually go during the fall or the winter or whatever. I didn't realize, but last year we went during the summer just for a day. We were up there. We had won a cabin at a auction. And the girl one had cheer competition. So we went up there and stayed in the cabin, and then we were swing back through Knoxville and pick her up. And we were in Pigeon Forge. She's like, let's go to Gatlinburg and eat or whatever. And I wanted to punch everybody. Like, we sat in traffic for like an hour to get into Gatlinburg, to then pay $20 to park, to then walk another mile to go eat at the Melting Pot.
I do regret that. I wish we wouldn't have did that. But if you're there and have time and looking for a really good restaurant, the local
Goat's good.
Is a very good restaurant.
And it's cheap, or affordable. It's not super high like a lot of the tourist.
It's not cheap.
Not cheap. I mean, it's not ridiculous though. It's not like, it's like eating around here. It's not like going and eating
at like a High Point.
Yeah. Sometimes you go to Panama City and you're gonna pay $150 for family of 4. That's just what you're gonna pay. It wasn't that bad there.
And it's all like locally, like they get up every morning and bake their bread for their buns and stuff. It's very good.
They do their own bread. It's cool. Melting Pot, it was an experience, but it was very expensive. Food wasn't that great, and they're gonna try local goat today. Yeah, try that out. Good burgers. You like a good burger?
I got the burger.
I don't think I got a burger, but I ate some of Holly's. I don't remember what I got.
Probably steak.
If I'm gonna get a chance to get steak, I'm gonna get one. Yeah, Pigeon Forge. That way I said it's in Pigeon Forge, not Gatlinburg.
Are they staying in Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge?
I don't know where they're staying, but they said they're going to. Trey was like getting local goat and Pigeon Forge. Yeah.
Yes.
What's that meal? The pancake place, that big meal restaurant. What's that called? Old Mill.
Oh, go to the Apple Barn.
Whatever.
And the Old Mill. My hair smells good today.
The department installs about 4 to 5 car seats
I wish someone would make a shampoo that smelled like the clean laundry scent.
Nice.
You know that like fresh
Oh,
linen,
I love fresh linen. I actually, yeah, I love.
clean laundry. You know,
That's my favorite.
warm towels. Each candle company has a different name for it.
Tracy, that's what happens when you wash it. It smells good. That's true.
It's healthy to not wash it sometimes. It lets your natural oils. It's science, Trey.
Pigeon Forge Gatlinburg is an Indian name for as seen on TV. I don't know.
There is an as seen on TV store there.
I don't, maybe it's just because we're close to it. I don't get the big, if I'm going to go up there, I want one of those really isolated cabins way out in the middle of nowhere with a hot tub and all that jazz. And I want to go in the fall or the early winter. And I don't want to go do anything. I just want to sit there. I don't want to go out to, because the traffic in Pigeon Forge just.
Do you remember that time me and you just got a cabin up there? It was kind of just something we, like just a little getaway. We went up there, watched a Tennessee game. You grilled chicken thighs and caught the grill on fire.
Well,
that was one of the best, most relaxing trips, I think.
That was the year that Josh Dobbs and Tennessee beat Florida. And we were going up there. We were going to go hike Mount LeConte, and then we were going to watch the game there and chill. Just us.
We did those things.
But Holly packed our TV because we looked at the TV didn't look very big, and I said we need a bigger TV.
I forgot we packed it.
So she packs the TV in the car. She's got the TV packed up. We took our own TV, and we get there, and she didn't bring the power cord. She just unhooked all the cords from the back and just brought it. And I was like. She's like, you think there's a Radio Shack around here somewhere?
But there was.
There was. Oh, there's a Radio Shack.
And we went and bought cords and hooked the TV up.
Yeah, sure did. I was like, you had to bring the cords. She just brought the TV. Had it buckled up in the back seat back there.
I think I brought some kind of cord. That was a good trip. There was a hot tub.
Yeah, we had a good time. It just does. So, and we didn't go do much. We went hiking.
Yeah, I liked hiking.
A daily hour and a half worth of proof that opposites actually do attract. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
Thunder Radio Morning Show. Glad to be back in full swing now after some time off. Very, very serious discussion during the break about Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, as seen on TV, the places to eat, and Holly packing our TV one time for a trip. Etc. So if you're not part of that, then you're not watching on the Carmine Family Dental Cam. So be sure to check us out on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. We keep those conversations going during the break. And if you miss it, you can rewatch it later. Just find Thunder Radio on Facebook or YouTube and be part of the show over there. Subscribe, follow, and all that good stuff. It doesn't cost you anything. Holly, welcome back.
Thank you.
We're a little behind schedule today.
That's okay. I don't have a lot planned here.
Well, we have a stat we have to play. So.
You're right. We ain't even done stat. We are behind.
Yeah, we are behind. Morning show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. It's time for the Stupid Silly Statistics.
And now it's time for Stupid Silly Statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Kim, did you bring your statistics?
Stupid Silly Stat revved up by our friends at Freedom Automotive in Manchester, 515 Hillsborough Boulevard. They're right in front of College Street Elementary. Take care of all of your automotive repairs. Maybe it's catalytic converters and exhaust work. They do that. They do your basic repairs, your alignments. They can do it all at Freedom Automotive, and they can sell you a brand new set of tires over there as well. 515 Hillsborough Boulevard. They're locally owned and operated. So those owners and technicians, they go to the same restaurants you go to. Their kids go to the same schools, play on the same ball teams. They're going to go the extra mile to make sure you are a satisfied customer. So get on by and see them at Freedom Automotive. Holly?
1 in 6.
Whoops. Go ahead. Sorry.
1 in 6 of us have this in our freezer right now. What is it? 1 in 6 of us have this in their freezer right now. What is it?
728-1320. Call in. Take your guesses. First person with the right answer is going to win 2 tickets to Beach Bend Park that Norma didn't want earlier. And if you have the wrong answer, then you're going to get to call back and try again. It's really that simple. Morning show.
A nice pack.
A nice pack. Good call, or good try, but no, not it. So what was the stat?
1 in 6.
1 in 6. I feel like more than 1 in 6 are going to have an ice pack in a freezer. It's a freezer, so there's going to be ice. There's going to be ice packs. There's going to be frozen meats. There's going to be meals. Do not call in with that. This is out of the ordinary. I'm a little surprised it's 1 in 6.
I thought that was a lot, actually.
Yeah. I don't like it when they do 1 in 6 because that's not a good round number for me to do math. If they said 1 in 5, I'd be like, it was 20%. 1 in 6, I'm like, I don't know. It's less than 20%. What is that, 15? I don't know. 728-1320. Take your guesses. Not ice pack. It's not an ice pack. 1 in 6 people have this in their freezer right now. It's not ice cream. Do you not listen to my rant? Katie Anderson, get out of here with that. We got ice cream. We got 4 kinds of ice cream in there right now. There's fudge pops. There's ice cream sandwiches. There's some frozen yogurts and some vanilla ice cream. Morning show.
What about credit card?
Ooh, a credit card. Okay, that's not it, but a really good guess. I'm being serious too. It's a good guess. Sometimes I'm not serious. Morning show. Cash. That's it. Winner. 1 in 6 people got cash in their freezer.
I thought you gave too many hints too early on. Whatever.
What's your name?
Jeremy.
You got cash in your freezer?
I barely have cash in my pocket.
Right? Like I don't have any cash anywhere. All right, good guess, good job, good try. You are the winner. Come on by and grab yourself some Beach Bend Park tickets, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
We had some good guesses over on the Facebook lines. A dead animal.
Oh yeah,
frozen
I've
animals.
seen those in freezers.
Yeah, that was a good one. Pam had said money before, and Leslie said money, I think, before the call. So good guesses, everybody. And then I don't know one person who puts cash in the freezer. I know. Apparently 1 in 6 people keep cash in the freezer. I don't know why. I know I've heard of people who keep it under their mattress or in a safe in their house or whatever, or buried in the backyard even. I've heard of that. I know people who may do that, but and I've thought about burying a little bit in my backyard, I'll be honest with you. But I don't have any. I don't know why the freezer though. I feel like I would lose it. Or
who looks in the freezer to steal money? Who you look under the bed, you look in the drawers and in the safes. Who goes through a freezer?
That's not a bad point, Holly.
Turd heads who are stealing anyway.
Go rifling through the freezer. And if they're listening right now, they're going to
start looking in the freezer.
You have to move it to the refrigerator.
You just gotta hide it good. You gotta take like an old ice cream container.
Yeah.
Or have some kind of food.
You gotta have like a false bottom
packaging with a false bottom or secret compartment.
Yeah, put it in there.
Or put it in something like a airtight container, and then freeze it. And then it's ice, and then you put that in something. And so if someone opens, like, let's see what this is. Oh, it's just ice. But inside the ice, money.
I wonder how it would hold up in that condition.
It would be in a compartment.
I was in a compartment. You weren't freezing the money.
Yeah, it freezes, but not in the water.
That's what I'm saying. Not in the water. I was like, I wonder how that would do. I know it can get wet, obviously, but I don't know how it would do frozen for years.
I've heard someone say that you're supposed to freeze your credit card.
I think they mean freeze it so you like.
No.
So you don't spend it. Like,
No.
You like call the bank and
you
freeze
don't even
this
know
card.
what I'm talking about. Put it in a container with water. That way, if you ever need to use it, it's not easily accessible. And by the time unless it's a real emergency and you need it, then you're going to go through the trouble of thawing it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I made that up in my head.
I don't know. I've never heard of that.
It. Listen, I had a dream the other night, speaking of dreams, that our daughter called me a very bad word It was like not something not even in my vocabulary. It was she called me that. So I started to punch her. Pow, pow, pow.
Punching in dreams doesn't work.
It didn't. They were not landing.
I know. It's in dreams you can't.
I was like,
punch.
she's not feeling this. I got to swing harder.
I know. I've had dreams where we had to whip the kids, and you can't. It doesn't work. It's like you're swinging underwater.
Yeah,
Nothing's happening. I'm like, you got to hit them harder.
Dreams. And I got up that morning. I was like, God, Josh, Google what it means.
Well, no, she had a bunch of spiders or something. What was you had?
All over me.
Yeah.
Same dream. Spiders just from my knee down. You couldn't even see skin. There were so many little bitty spiders, and I woke up and I was like, Josh, see what it means if I got spiders, and you see things where it's like, oh, if you see a snake in your dream, you got to cut its head off or something.
Or whatever. Yeah. It basically, I can't remember now what it meant. It basically meant all the things that Holly's going through. It made perfect sense.
And it like just anxious,
insecurity, like control over situations. And I was like, that's it. That's our life.
Spot on, dream.
These online psychologists are correct. They know me really well. All right. I want to tell you about Common John Brewing Company, shall we? They're open today. I've got a lot going on. I was like, I could probably swing going by there, sitting there doing a little work, but I probably need to stay here. But they're open for breakfast at 8 o'clock. Y'all go by and have a drink without me. The breakfast burrito, solid choice every time. The scrambled egg powerball is always good. Cinnamon rolls are good. Get on by Common John Brewing Company. They're not just brewing up beer. They got coffee over there. Common John brand coffee. They're at 210 Woodbury Highway. And tonight they got Singo. No, not Singo. Yeah, Singo. It's Wednesday. Singo going on tonight starting at 6. 210 Woodbury Highway. Got some expanded seating outside. It's covered. So on a rainy day like today, you can sit outside, enjoy the weather, and not get all wet. Get on by and see them. They're online at commonjohnbc.com. Common John Brewing Company, proud supporter and sponsor of the Thunder Radio Morning Show.
At Coffee County Bank, we believe in better. For nearly 50 years, we've bet it all on better. Since 1975,
we've helped countless Coffee County families build better.
Yeah, dreams can be creepy. For sure. I want to come back. Now notice Holly's done left the building here.
Huh? What?
And people are wondering where you're at.
I just had to go to the bathroom.
Good night, Trey. See you. Good day to sleep. Oh, it's rain. All this rain makes it good. Yesterday when we got home, we woke up. We had the Braves game Monday night. We didn't get to bed till probably, 11 o'clock-ish Atlanta time. And then, didn't sleep. I slept okay, but woke up early. We were up at 6 Eastern, so 5.
Let's see what this is going to look like.
So not a lot of sleep. And then we had, what did we have? Oh, I drive back through the rain.
The girl one had senior pictures.
Yeah, so we had to leave early and get back, and I wanted to just go home and nap. It was all rainy. I had work. I worked all day. Holly went home, took about 5 different naps.
They were like little 10-minute dozers.
Have you joined me? Because I can look. If you join.
Oh gosh. Did
What?
you see Trey's text?
Yeah.
Yeah. So should I do it sideways or straight up and down?
Sideways probably. Be wider.
Okay.
If that thing will let you do it sideways. Oh yeah, you put it in there.
Huh?
Did you join the Mother do?
Oh, goodness.
You have to put it in and then turn it sideways. Right. Whoa, it's too heavy. Had to get them feet a little wider. I'll just make them wider.
They don't go wider, honey.
Yeah, they do.
No. You can make them longer.
That's what she said.
All right, so here's one chair. So we can move this chair over.
Oh, you didn't enter the studio. I don't see you.
Okay, so we can put this chair here. So that could be somebody. And then we can put this chair here. Can we get a mic here?
Yeah, this yellow one can go there. The pink one though may not reach there over your camera.
Okay,
See,
so
you can try to move them more that way.
yeah.
You can set that up more here if that would help. So you get further away. I wrapped around some stuff, honey. Just okay. She got something wrapped around cord, so she's just yanking.
I wasn't pulling hard.
Let's unhook it and move it around. If you set it more back here, you probably wider, and you could put them over there on the end.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that probably works better.
Are we on Insta today?
We are. Yeah.
That'd be good. So this will be one of them. And then, can this one get in there? Yeah.
Yeah. Be good. We'll figure it out.
It's good.
We got 2 sets of headphones. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 sets of headphones.
Good.
I might need to. They're big, tall boys. I need to.
Don't. If they're tall, you don't want to bring it up. You want to let it sit lower.
That's why I'm sitting down.
Back on the Thunder Radio morning show, Josh and Holly getting you to work, getting you home from work. You night shift warriors out there, we're glad to have you with us on the morning show. Brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle, M-Sculpt Neo treatments. I talk about this sometimes, but you think about tightening up the abs or getting the biceps to look better, more cut up, but you can't quite get there. You're close. Well, the M-Sculpt Neo, that's exactly what it does. You can spot reduce fat as much as 30%. And a couple of things. You're thinking, well, that sounds expensive. Well, it's not. It's very affordable. And you're thinking, well, that sounds like surgery. No, it's not. It's in-office treatment. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com, 482 Interstate Drive in Manchester, across the street from Unity Medical Center. Holly, hello.
Hello.
All right. We've got a few things left this morning. We got birthdays coming up in a minute. We got some guests at the top of the 8 o'clock hour. Owen Whitsett and Blake Hill is going to come by, the Central High School zookeepers. We're going to talk to them before we get the school year started off. But first, I believe it's Wednesday's Worst Criminals.
Sort of.
Okay.
Sort of. I'm doing a little pivot today. How much? We need to make this a quick segment, or
no? It doesn't have to be too long or too short.
So it's still the worst of something. So Wednesday's worst. We didn't get to be on the show on Tuesday, but Monday they had the hearing with Secret Service Director Cheadle.
Secret
That's
Service
right.
Director.
That's right. Former. At the time,
she was awful.
And I watched it. I could not from the very, very start to the.
Holly has been so caught up in the politics. I've never seen her like this. Yesterday morning,
I get like this right at
yesterday morning. I get home,
election time.
I get ready to leave, and I turn, and there's Holly laying on the couch in the rain. It's raining outside. She's laying on the couch at 9 o'clock watching Fox News daytime programming. And I'm like, you're like a 70-year-old retired grandma, just sitting there watching your news stories.
I think that it's historical things are happening right now with the assassination and then
attempt.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Sometimes I just get to go in too fast and leave words off. And it's not that I am dumb.
No.
I get to talking too fast. I need to slow down just a bit. And then biting. See, that's another one. Biden.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know what she was trying to say.
Dropping out of the presidential race. So I have been like glued to the TV. The boys are here.
It doesn't matter.
I know. I was just saying.
Just stick with your stories right now, honey. That's a whole separate thing. Just why don't you? It's story time with Holly. Come on, focus. Hey.
It's not though. It's a discussion time. You're over there writing. Anyway,
keeping the show on track.
The former Secret Service Director Cheadle got in there Monday, and I could not believe the audacity that she had to come to that hearing and not have any answers.
She had answers
at that time.
She just
it had
did not
been
want to say them.
9 days, and every time they ask her a question, she's like, I'm waiting for the report on that. I'm waiting to get that report. We are investigating. I'm waiting for the results of that investigation. And they were asking her things like, did the shooter have his gun? Was a gun spotted, before he was on did he bring the ladder? Did he use a drone?
Yeah.
Do y'all use drones? Things that people who were at the rally and probably
It's
know.
already on Twitter.
Yeah. Joe Blow knows. He saw him walk over there.
She has the answers to those questions. She just doesn't want to admit.
I just think, what did you think was going to happen?
Well, she had to come. So, but she
once she was subpoenaed.
Yeah, she had to come. So she's there. She's not going to answer them.
I
it just made her look really bad.
She was, when she came in, I think she was confident. I'm not stepping down. I'm
She
going to
got
make it
obliterated.
better. They tore her up on both sides of the aisle. They just wore her out, and I loved it. I was eating popcorn. I was like, get her.
I was watching it, and then I kind of lost interest after a while, because I was just getting frustrated. I'm like, they're just, it's gonna be the same thing over and over, and I got things to do, and I'll get the update later. But my favorite was Nancy Mace
when she was like, "This is
she's like, well,
bleep."
that's BS.
Yeah,
but she didn't say BS, and I was like, yeah,
get her. Yeah, and so that and then all the Kamala Harris tweet,
Kamala.
All of the videos, the mashups of her
trying to talk.
Yeah. What did you and the boy call it? Word salad.
It's word salad.
Yeah.
She's just nothing but word salad. It's just words. It's like she got a thesaurus and went through and found big words and then just sits there and says them out loud, and they make no sense. If you want to Google a couple of things, Google her Venn diagram talk, which was solid, and her yellow school bus discussion. The yellow school bus one will get you. It's the best one. She spent a solid 10 minutes laughing and talking about buses and how they're yellow. And I'm just like, well, these were two adults.
Yeah.
She wasn't talking to a kindergarten class.
My thing is,
it's the border comment. I haven't been to Europe.
Yeah, I haven't been to Europe.
We've been to the border. But you haven't been to the border. I haven't been to Europe either.
We're not talking about a vacation. It's not a family trip.
Border.
We're talking about like a crisis. I don't. That's why I don't like talking politics, because I get all mad.
It's all tore up,
and I don't want to feel that way. I've got friends who support Kamala, and that's fine. That's your right. And I don't want to feel mad this time of year. But I
have a feeling a lot of people are going to get really into the, well, I want to be able to elect the first black woman president or whatever. And I was like,
I would tell you something. I will
not vote for somebody because of that. That's not a good idea.
I will never ever vote on because she is the same sex as me.
Right.
I would never ever.
But to me, what I don't understand. So we may
a president. I would like someone strong and confident, and say it's a
this is a diversity,
it's a survival of the fittest situation. You want, if you're out in the wilderness, you want the biggest guy, defending you and making decisions,
right.
The biggest, smartest person. And when I watch videos of her, she's dancing on stage. Is this what we want? Is this what it takes to be a good
not
president?
saying you can't do that as well. That's fine. But I feel like this is a diversity and inclusion hire. And just like Cheeto.
It's like, look how fun I am. I'm fun. I'm fun.
I think we're learning that this is serious business.
It is serious
You
business.
can't just go electing. This is not high school class president. No offense to the high school class presidents.
It's not a popularity contest.
Yeah, no offense to the high school class presidents of the world, but you can't go electing your president based on, I like him. And, I don't necessarily like a lot of the things that Donald Trump does, but I don't like anything that Kamala Harris does. And the thing about her is I'm afraid people are going to, it turns into a race and a gender situation where the left a lot of time accuses the right of being, racist and sexist. And I'm like, but you're going to vote for somebody just because they're
of their race or their sex.
They're a person of color. Tell me which one of those is being racist, please. So they'll say that's not the only reason. It's the issues. And I'm like, well, tell me what she's accomplished
Right.
Just start Googling her ascent in politics. I'm not going to say much else about that, but just start Googling her ascent and her career beginnings in politics. And I'm just going to leave it at that and let you figure it out on your own. But I'm just saying.
Anyway. I was so mad Monday watching the Cheadle's hearing, watching all that I'm like, this is the worst. We're talking Wednesday's worst criminal. She's going to be up there. Because they said something like this hasn't happened in whatever many years.
Well, since Reagan.
Yeah. What do you have to say about that? And she was like, well, I'm going to do my best to make sure it never happens again. And my first thought was that
was your job.
That's your job to make sure it never happens to begin. You don't get a redo.
I guess I told Holly this yesterday. If and they were asking, they're like, well, you think this 20-year-old kid is smarter than an Iranian assassin who would like to have Donald Trump dead? Because if you can't stop this guy, how are you going to stop them? and I was telling her that. I was like, look, if this had happened, if this was some incredibly talented hired assassin who hit this shot from
it's been planned
who hit this shot from 2 miles away with some crazy weapon that's not available on the market or whatever. I'm not saying that's okay, but like I can get how that might not get caught. Right. This dude stumbled up to this place on a bicycle with a weapon he'd had there, went up on the roof with an air conditioning unit,
had a drone in the area
for a couple of days to see what it was all about, and literally just crawled up there and shot from a distance that a 16-year-old could hit a squirrel with a 22. I mean, he wasn't far away. And I'm like, how does that happen? That's what gets me. I'm like, I get it. Things happen, and I'm not saying that it would be excusable.
That was one of her talking points. It was outside of the perimeter. It was outside.
That's
of the perimeter.
You set the perimeter.
But that's
who set the perimeter,
right?
Yeah, that's what
they were asking. They said, "What? Who checks off on that?" And she's like, "There are a number of people who check off on it." And they're like, "Yeah, but who gets the final say? Do you even look at these? Do you review these?" Well, they wore her out, and I was like, "Yeah!" I was screaming at the TV like a man does during a football game.
I mean, I get it.
Get her.
Things happen, but. Yeah, Kamala's polling worse than Biden versus Trump, and that's when she's going to, because she doesn't have any substance to her.
She's fun though. She's fun. She dances on stage and
I don't know, man.
a lot.
I've seen Trump doing a little dancing, and it's pretty impressive. Not gonna lie, it's going to be an interesting rest of the summer and fall.
Yeah,
for sure. It may get a little ugly, but we'll see. Anyway, I want to tell everybody about Twice the Ice in Manchester. I don't know what you're doing today. I'm probably not headed to the lake. It's kind of wet and dreary, but maybe you are. Or maybe you're working outside. You do some outside work. Or maybe it's not today, but tomorrow or the next day. You're going to be outdoors. Twice the Ice in Manchester is a quick, convenient, and cheap stop for some ice for your coolers. An 18-pound bag of ice. Listen to this price. $2.50. You cannot beat that. You can scrounge out that change in your car. $2.50 for an 18-pound bag.
You're not buying nothing for $2.50 anymore.
Not an 8-pound bag, not a 10-pound bag, not a 6-pound bag like you get some places. A 18-pound bag of ice. It's all you need. Get on by and see them. They're open 24 hours a day. Twice the Ice of Manchester. They're in the Save a Lot Shopping Center here in Manchester. Birthdays are next.
Reduce fat and tighten skin today by getting M-Sculpt Neo treatments with Dr. James Van Winkle in Manchester. This is
all you have to do is say enter studio. You may have to put your name in, or just put in camera 3 and enter studio or something, and you'll be good. You got birthdays next.
Display name.
Just type in. Just put in cam 3 or something. It doesn't matter.
Headline. I don't have to do that. I can enter studio.
Just enter studio is fine. We got birthdays. You're gonna do a tractor pull.
What's up, boys?
What's up, y'all? We still got another segment before y'all.
Okay, perfect.
Y'all can just chill.
What's up, Blake? So yeah, we'll get y'all on here in just a few. I knew around 8, but sometimes we go over, so it'll be just a second.
We'll take a break at 8.
Huh?
Take a break.
Sometimes we go over that.
Yeah, we shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be too bad. You got to tell them about tractor pull when we come back.
Okay. Hey, my phone is hooked there, so I can't access celeb birthdays. You mean take it down and put it back up?
No, it's fine. I'll get them. I'll get them.
Oh, and I saw that you went and voted.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was something.
Yeah.
He's doing Hoffman.
Huh?
No, I was. Today's the 24th. It's J-Lo's birthday. I know you're a big fan.
We're not reading her birthday.
Yeah, we are.
I'm not reading J-Lo's birthday.
I'm doing celebrity birthdays. You're going to tell everybody about the tractor pool. I'm excited for these debates.
Markham's Pharmacy would love to be your pharmacy.
Thanks, Robbie. And you guys can visit us at markroomspharmacy.com or give us a call at 728-1100.
Near the top of the hour, Thunder Radio Morning Show. Before we hit birthdays, Holly's going to tell you about the Hillsborough Homecoming Association's Rumble on the Hill Truck and Tractor Pull. That's coming up next weekend, Holly.
Yeah, it's August the 2nd and August 3rd in Hillsborough. Gates open at 5. Tires spin at 7 both nights. $15 for adults, $5 for kids 6 to 12, and kids 6 and under are free. That's going to be at 7926 Hillsborough Highway over in Hillsborough.
Birthday time. Wednesday, July 24th, celebrating birthdays. Every afternoon at 4:30, we draw for a winner of a slice of birthday pie from the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop in downtown Manchester. So be sure to get those birthdays in at 728-1320. At the end of the week, we draw for a birthday cake from the Manchester Food Lion. And we also want your anniversaries. We draw for a designer's choice floral arrangement at the end of the week. And that's from the Mossy Pot, our friends in downtown Manchester, a great local florist. But you can't win if your birthdays aren't in. 728-1320. Call them in any time. Holly, give me a drum roll, please. Bethany Townsend is 18 today. Happy birthday to Annette Neighbors, Bob Brinkman, and Deborah Owens, all with birthdays today. Happy birthday to all those folks. And I've got celebrity birthdays today because Holly's phone is being used as a camera. So we can get you a laptop or something in here, yeah? Holly's, she's a big fan here. Jennifer Lopez, happy birthday. Dylan Hoffman with a birthday today.
Who's Dylan Hoffman?
I've seen him in something.
Are you just going to put a rando on there?
I think that's Michael Scott's nephew.
Oh, my gosh. So
in season 6 of The Office. Just by his look.
He's an American Horror Story, too.
Okay. That's where I'm going to know him from. Amelia Earhart.
Oh, yeah.
Birthday today. Anybody else? The rest of these people are TikTok people. Or YouTubers.
Yeah.
Like, who is Yanni Monet? Yanni.
You don't know Yanni?
I don't know Yanni. Alexis Ryan. I don't know who that is. I don't know. The kids may know.
No, I doubt it.
I doubt that. All right, top of the hour, Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. We're here for 30 more minutes. Keep it right there. We got some guests in studio next.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios.
We're your friends. We're your neighbors. Locally owned and operated. Thunder Radio. WMSR Manchester.
Now, another update from the WMSR.
You might have to lower your seat. It's up there for like a little kid. Oh wait, I gotta hit enter on the phone.
I've raised it, yeah. Probably should sit on it first. Sit back.
Yes, so I'm good.
Let me make sure y'all are in. Let's see.
Did you enter the studio?
Not yet.
Well, you can do it. It won't go on screen until
I'm
I
doing it
put them
now.
on there.
It should be.
All right, turn that.
What is it?
It has an option to use that mic, and you want to turn that off.
Okay.
And you want to turn the sound down.
Like that?
Yeah. Did you turn the mic off?
Yeah, it's off.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, it's muted. All right, add them to stage. I can see them. There they are. It pushes me up too high. But that's all right. We can pull those sponsors down. I think I've got a different setup for them. Yeah, let's use that one. Now we're all on there. You can take those off for now. We got like 4 minutes.
We got a while.
We got a little break here. Y'all ready to go back to school? Y'all pumped? No, not really.
I'm okay.
This is about the earliest y'all wake up during the week right here? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually if I'm only working the truck, but I haven't worked the truck in like 2 weeks, so I can be able to sleep in.
Are you doing like travel ball?
Oh, yes, man.
I got nervous there. I thought we were about to go, and I was trying to spit my gun out.
Yeah, it's not. Gun on the radio doesn't translate well.
Oh, already?
Yeah. I mean, you can wear them, but I mean, we got 3.5 minutes. Okay. So you just want to sit there and wear those things. Oh, I gotta get everybody their microphone. Just plug use one. This is you there. Oh, one with the pink one. All right, for those of you who don't know who we've got here, we've got Owen. Raise your hand, Owen. Yeah, and we got Blake. They're high school seniors, or about to be, or are, I guess. And they are the zookeepers. And we didn't call it zookeepers when I was in high school, but if we did, I was the zookeeper. But we didn't really call it that. But our student section was better than yours.
They haven't had the opportunity to.
It's better than what we've seen the last couple of years. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a little disappointing.
That's why they're here, though. They
And
plan
I'm issuing challenges. We've got to be better. I'm about to grill y'all like Cheetle.
I'm ready. I like me some challenges.
Let's see. Put their name on the screen. There we go. No, I'm sure it's going to be a fun year. All your themes set up mostly for football?
We have most of them like what we want to do. We haven't assigned most to dates yet. We had like the first 4 or 5 picked out. Like the lockdown, first year pat down, but like the rest of them we haven't assigned the dates yet.
Okay.
Football is just kind of hard because like you want to do interactive things, but like you also like you got people like hoping you can do like new themes and stuff, but like at the same time you got to think of what people can easily do.
Right.
Another thing which I think was, I mean, I could save most of this for the edit, but like,
well, you can re-say it. It's cool.
Another thing I think is like, I mean, I don't have anything on the guys like before me or like that ran it for the past couple of years, but I feel like it's been so focused on seniority that like you lost come the aspect of having like a full student section.
Exactly. Everybody needs to be involved in
like
it. That's what I'm talking
the first like 4 rows were up and at them, and like it was awesome because like they're all seniors and best buds. Like when it comes like game 4 and there's like a senior or junior that's like not doing anything and like just quiet, and there's a freshman or sophomore that's actually interactive, I promise I'm bringing them down.
Yeah, get them down there.
Yeah.
Like I don't care.
Girls basketball games.
Yeah.
We've got to get more active in girls basketball games.
Like I just feel like it's been so seniority oriented, and it's been kind of dumb. Like
good, I want to be the change.
All right.
Yes.
I like the look of a full student.
It needs to be full, and everybody needs to be doing it.
Than my buddy being 10 feet.
Well, what's painful is when we play Warren County and theirs is way better than ours.
Like louder.
They're louder.
I look over it.
They got the pep band over there, and they're all doing
student
stuff.
Section, and they're on their phones, and I'm like,
here I am talking trash about Warren County, and they do better than we do. At least at that. I mean, we beat them. All right, we're about ready. Let's go. Now, hear okay?
Oh yeah, perfect.
The microphone probably a little closer to you. You can move it around. It'll be fine.
you might need to move it up just a touch.
Easy. We have a dedicated staff to help you. 1203 Hillsborough Boulevard, Manchester's local bank since 1906. People that can trust.
This program does not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Thunder Radio Management. Well, yes, it actually does. It's the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage in downtown Manchester, newhavenmtg.com. If you're looking to get into the home of your dreams, maybe you're a first-time home buyer, they can help you out online. newhavenmtg.com, NMLS 1477317. Josh and Holly with you until 8:30. We got guests in studio today. We're going to do some mic checks. We got Owen Whitsitt and Blake Hillis, the Coffee County High School zookeepers. They're kind of the leaders of the student section there. Have graciously, with their time, decided to wake up early and come by and join us. Owen, say hello.
What's going on?
You sound good. Blake, how about you?
What's up?
Oh, good. Everybody sounds good. Glad to have you with us. I'm going to turn Blake up a little bit. All right. So you guys wanted to come on and talk student section stuff.
That's right.
I'm glad to have you with us. All right. So first and foremost, let's get this out of the way. How pumped are you all about getting back to school next week? I know we're ready to go.
I mean, I've been asked that question about 5 or 6 times now.
That's what everybody asks kids.
Yeah.
And my answer now is like I'm kind of fine. Like if it's gonna happen anytime, like I'm okay with it being now. Like I had a good summer. I didn't work my summer away, and I still hung out with my friends a good amount. So, I mean, obviously you wish it was longer, but I mean, if there was any time to go back, I'm fine with it being now.
Absolutely. Now, do you have plans for after school yet? Like you
like
still,
what I want to do?
Yeah, like after high school.
So it's like probably one of the main reasons I got the job. Here, I love sports broadcasting. That's what I want to do for like a really long time now. Call me on sports, broadcasting any kind of sport. That's what I've been liking.
Nice.
I know it's a tough field. So I've been talking to some of my real estate friends, and I think that's another road that I like to go down if I can't go down sports broadcasting.
Sure. Well, the deal with sports broadcasting is it doesn't pay anything. But if you don't need any money, it's a great fun field to get into. And I'm looking to retire last year, so if you want to get into it, that'll be good. Now, Blake, what about you? Any plans yet, or are you still figuring it out?
I'm sort of just figuring it out, trying to see what baseball takes me, but I'd like to look into start getting into business.
A business guy,
majoring in that.
All right, I'm with you, but not sports broadcasting.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, let's talk about how do you become the zookeeper leaders? How does that happen? I think it's kind of like passed down or something.
Yeah.
Walk me through that process.
So, you take it for how you got yours.
So with me, I was almost at every single game. I sat beside Trey and Darty. I just sort of was there to intern them, you could say. And they passed it down to me, and I'm just glad they did.
Yeah.
I knew Blake kind of had the job. I didn't. I mean, I was at every game. I mean, for basketball, but I was here for FNL. I went to a couple games. Like I went to my homecoming game. I went to the Coffee Pot. But I mean, I never really knew I was in the running for a while there. And then I think closer to like February or something, I got a phone call from Mom and said that they were talking about it, like some authority figures, which I just kind of pushed aside. I was like, well, they wouldn't know nothing. Like it's like like they haven't been talking about it or anything. And then March, when the MTSU games came and we were playing in state with the girls,
fun times.
Oh yeah.
Me and some of my buddies painted up like CCHS for the thing, and I got lucky to sit right behind Trey and Brady, and like me and all my friends, we were super loud into the game and all that. And
good, Owen, good.
About third quarter through the second game, Trey turned around and was like, "Hey, would you be interested?" And like he didn't finish the sentence. I was like, "Yeah, sure." Like I was like, "I'll do it."
So do you get to pick like next year? You like each of you get to pick who you want to?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, like I think Trey gave down his spot, and then Brady was having like a hard time deciding who was going to be his spot, and then I finally got the role finally.
Cool.
And we've kind of got an idea of who we want to go with, but we're going to see which
you got to perform. You got to perform.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We have a good idea on one, but I mean the other one's kind of stuck for grabs right now.
Good, absolutely. Well, Glenn's asking questions over here. Wants to know what a zookeeper is. I'll re-explain that. That's just kind of the leader of the student section.
The student section is called the zoo for the Coffee County Raiders.
Yes.
And 2 guys each year. They organize the themes, right? That's what you guys do.
That's what I was going to ask next, and we'll let them kind of explain it. Okay. So the themes and all that stuff. How do you come up with those things? What have you come up with so far? And kind of walk us through that process of how you come up with all that stuff.
So some of the themes are like kind of tradition. Like Usually some of the first games are you kind of have to be basic because, I mean, spirit's going to be high first bit of the season. So first game of the season, we're going to get a good crowd at Franklin County at home. So we had to think of something that, I mean, everyone can be really easy to do and easy to participate. But for the past couple of years, I think 3 or 4 years now, it's always been USA. So that was the kind of one tradition we wanted to carry down, with us being kind of bringing in a lot of change, if you want to say.
Yeah.
Well,
this
look,
year.
I like a solid, just red out kind of night. You know, you don't have to get too fancy. I like the school colors.
Yeah. But, I mean, a lot of kids in our grade, I mean, I've been through every single game through freshman year. So all of us, some of them are kind of seeing the same themes. So that's kind of what me and Blake promised. Like, kind of feels like a presidential election promising what I'll bring to the table. But some people just want like new themes. And so for the first couple of games, you got to do basic themes. But I mean, you can get kind of interactive once you know how many people you're going to get and how interactive that back 15 rows are going to be. You can kind of get a better idea. So we've got a lot of themes picked out, some new ones that we're bringing, but some that we're bringing back.
The back 15 rows are important. I like how you said that. You know, the first 2, 3, 4 rows are always usually pretty.
Like I know that like my buddies are going to be interactive. Like I don't know if the sophomores and freshmen that I don't know are going to be interactive, but like that's what I'm trying to get across is like
you got to be back there in the middle of them, Owen.
I mean,
that's what you got to do. You may have to leave the front row.
I was thinking of maybe a water gun. Like if you see someone on their phone, you guys just blast them.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Pay attention.
You think we'd get in trouble for a water gun?
I don't like our chances. But,
you can use a Nerf gun.
We could ask.
I'll borrow this one.
Yeah, Holly uses that to shoot at me when she's got problems on the morning show. So yeah, you could probably use a Nerf gun or something like that. But yeah, you just you got to kind of. Sometimes like freshmen and sophomores are a little nervous. They can be a little intimidated. And you said kind of off air, you wanted to get away from the seniority side of things where it's all seniors down front. Everybody else is up, kind of up top.
Like obviously first couple of games we're gonna have that. I mean, going because like I mean, all of my senior friends like that I know of, like they sat in the back first, and then they did the things they were supposed to do to get up front. But at the same time, like if there's a sophomore or something that's like super interactive and like I can hear them and like they're in the game, like I'm bringing him down. If there's like some random person like senior or junior that's not interactive, like I'm going to bring them down. Like, I mean, I don't care about seniors being up front at that point. I care about having a cool, full, interactive student section.
Yeah,
I love that the football games student section is usually always full unless it's like far away and it's a little
maybe a tough one.
We get it, but basketball student section is usually pretty full. I kind of feel bad for baseball.
Yeah,
softball, out there in the bleachers on big games they fill up, but I kind of feel bad for baseball.
No offense, Blake, but if you try to watch a high school baseball game,
I was about to say I probably wouldn't go either.
It's
cold.
It's cold, and sometimes it can be slow.
Sitting there for 3 hours is just not fun.
It's rough. It's tough to do.
It's
fun when you're playing,
and cheer. Like I don't know, you got to get into the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. So basketball. Let's talk basketball. Right. Which you think student sections in basketball, or I think even though football ones sometimes can be bigger. I feel like the basketball ones are more
definitely louder,
more obnoxious. You're right there on the court. You can really affect the game a little bit. I hear it more obviously because I'm right next to you. For the most part, I get some really interesting things come through the microphone. Sometimes appropriate, sometimes it's not. But I had an issue. Last year you go back and you look that girls sectional game, which obviously you're not going to have the same kind of crowd for a Tuesday night district game in January as you're going to have for a sectional game in March. But Hendersonville forgot how to dribble the basketball. I think they were intimidated.
Yeah,
you can really affect the game. But then sometimes, for our girls, especially the student section involvement is just not there for a top team in the state of Tennessee.
It's sad, really. I mean, we'll have a lot of people come out, and then by halftime they're leaving.
Yeah. So what are y'all going to do about this?
I mean, I think one of the big things is, I think a lot of people will come in halfway, 3/4 to the girls' game, and just come for the boys' game.
Yeah.
Like for me,
they should be there for the boys too. But I'm just saying, the girls.
I think the girls' game is just as much of a good sight to see.
Yeah.
A lot of times by halftime they're winning about 30.
I was about to say it doesn't help a lot.
I mean, obviously the boys' game is usually a little bit tighter and it's a faster paced game, but I still like seeing Natalie Barnes puts up 8 threes a game. I have a good time.
Yeah.
I don't know why anybody else wouldn't.
And you can rattle them a little bit in basketball.
Oh, yeah.
You can get to them.
Yes.
and kind of affect them a little bit. And so yeah, I hope to see a lot of that
I
this year.
hope to see some new
Chance.
Yeah, the chants are getting a little.
There's
like,
more than just defense and
So
what was the other one we did? I think there's 2.
there's like 5
Yeah.
that are just like we're like cycled, and that's one of the things that I think
Nuts and bolts, guys.
I think that's
Look
one
it
of the
up.
things that I guess won me over in Trey's eyes, because in that MTSU game at the
Murphy Center.
Yeah. So I mean I used probably about 6 or 7 of those. Like I had different chants in there.
Nice. Good,
and,
Owen.
Like I'd feed them to him, and he'd be like, "Oh, that's good," and then he'd throw it up there. It's like, I mean, like I've sat through them. Like I've heard the same 5 chants in cycle for 4 years. Like, I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do without getting in trouble, but like, I mean, I have a decent idea of
If
what.
you're not getting in a little bit of trouble, Owen, you're not pushing the
Yeah,
envelope.
I drew a fine line last year with Costello a lot, so I'll have to see if I can't win him over a little
You
bit
got to
more.
get right on the line.
Give me a little bit longer leash.
Yeah, toe the line a little bit. You know, we want to be clean. I'm all about cheering more for our people than I am degrading the other team. You know, I don't like a lot of that. You could tell them they're not any good, but
yeah,
I heard some rough stuff a couple of times last year, and I was like, that's a little too much. It's one of those things. I heard a couple things right next to me that I'm like, well, if that was my daughter playing, I'm going to have words with that kid right there. And I didn't like it. But anyway, it sounds exciting. You guys sound like you're going to have a lot of fun. Now, is there a social media account with this?
Yes. So we have the Twitter and Instagram, and I think we're going to start a TikTok.
Nice. What's the account? Manchester Zoo? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Any other things we really need to...
you ain't even hardly let me talk at all.
Usually you're not involved in the
I
interviews.
know, but I was really excited about this.
She's been very excited about this.
I have
I'm
one
very
here.
eager to hear what she has to say.
Just a second, Holly, because I had one more here on the Facebook, on the Carmine cameras that somebody mentioned that I should have mentioned already. They're requesting more interaction with the cheerleaders when the cheerleaders are on the floor. And I saw some of that last year. The cheerleaders would be doing a chant style cheer, but the student section wasn't doing that. And I was like, well, come on, guys. Let's get with it.
So I think
I should get with the cheerleaders and tell them some chants and make them do different stuff.
I think it's challenging because if you get the cheerleaders and the student section into one, like
That's
the
just when it
cheerleaders
gets
are
going.
naturally loud. Like that's what they're supposed to be doing.
Right.
Like if you can get interactive with the cheerleaders, I mean, you can get a very good pop.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I want to see.
Well, then parents will do it because their girls are doing it. You know,
exactly.
So you can get a little more.
So that's why I mean, and you saw it kind of at the Warren County game away, like when everyone was like shooting back at each other, like everyone was being interactive with everybody. Like I mean, obviously I can't get that at every game, but like I'm trying to get at least like half of that at every game.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I think a lot of it is like people just think like they're too cool to say
Are
stuff.
they though? You're too cool.
Too cool
Don't
for
be
that.
too cool.
Like, why are you standing here?
I mean,
Get out of here.
I've never understood it. Like
I would like the cheerleaders to be louder this year.
Yeah.
I feel like
This is going to be on YouTube.
They're sometimes I feel like they're too soft. The other team's cheerleaders will be. What was that one team that came over? Their cheerleaders were.
We've had a couple.
They were
black
up,
men are very good. Riverdale a few years
in the
ago were really. That was
stands
Riverdale.
even?
That was COVID year because they were only allowed to have 8. So they took the rest of their cheer squad and put them up in the stands.
I thought that was cool.
Pretty impressive.
So, I'd like for the cheerleaders to be louder, like for the student section to be louder. I want to dress up on theme days. Josh won't let me.
Yeah, you're not allowed.
Oh, come on.
What I know the moms would do it. I know if I was the zookeeper
You graduated
of the moms,
21 years ago. It's time to
yes, and we could run it like
I will give
like
you
an
that
alumni
title.
thing.
Me and Blake will give you that title.
Yes, alumni.
I'm not going to tell you guys I bought a zookeeper hat, but I bought a zookeeper hat. And I don't intend to actually wear it, but I did. I mean, maybe I'll wear it. I don't know.
Ask the questions you were so eager to ask.
Can I be? Yeah, that was it. That was
that
all
was
I
all
wanted.
you had.
Can I play too? That's all I wanted to know.
Okay.
Josh won't let me.
She's busy. She's got things going on.
I can be
during
on
the
the field taking pictures in my red, white, and blue or my white out. I like the white out for the Tullahoma game, by the way, because it's an away game.
It's an away game. They're wearing what we're wearing white, so it makes good sense.
I like that.
That's been a topic, conversation topic, whatever it is. What we're gonna wear at a coffee pot.
Yeah.
But I mean, you got to do something very, very basic. And if we're wearing white away, I mean, it just works.
Makes perfect sense.
I think that's what we wore 2 years ago, and when we won. So I'm trying to keep the tradition
Yeah,
rolling.
superstition is good. It's
Yeah.
a thing, you know, for sports people. So if you wore it and it worked, let's do that.
Okay,
Holly's
wait.
got some support over here amongst the parents. So
I knew it.
yeah,
Yeah, we wanted that.
You underestimate Holly. She can get anybody.
I have no doubt.
I just know that sometimes the moms were louder than the student section, and I'm like, we need to all get on the same page here.
Alliance.
Yeah, an alliance, if you will.
Oh, nice.
Another thing that you told me about that discussed was getting fat heads, and you were hoping to raise money like for businesses to buy. What was that, for basketball for seniors?
Okay, so our idea with Fatheads was raising money through like sponsorships or donations. Like I've already talked to I'm in the conversation with some of the principals about like getting like sponsorships and like putting yard signs of businesses in the like zip tying them into the fence and like displaying all of them in front of them. At first I kind of like raised some eyebrows, but like I didn't really see a problem with it. Like I mean, if like like I mean that's where the eyes are sometimes, like at halftime or something like
Sure.
that's where the eyes are. I mean, there's no problem in drawing attention to either some local businesses and stuff. I think it's a win-win situation.
Sure.
Raising money through that and raising money through like donations and stuff, buying props for the student section. So like, for instance, like USA would probably be like a big one that we would use props for, like getting like a certain costumes that like represent USA, like
Sure.
Eagle,
Oh, yeah.
Uncle Sam, Waddle,
Oh,
all that
I
kind
love
of stuff.
that. Yes.
Like I mean, like I've already set up an account through the school. Like Miss Katrina is our liaison.
Liaison.
Yeah, there we go. That's how she texted in the group chat. I had no clue how to read that. But that's what she's doing. She's managing that money for us. So, I mean, that's probably what I'll pull a lot of it out. I mean, I kind of have another idea for like what I want to use it for. But as far as that, like senior fatheads, we would do, we would like have parents pay for them. But then like once we got enough money, we would just give it back to them because like I think having your kid for a senior fathead for free, like through sponsorship and donation would be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably what we could do. And then like juniors, sophomores, and freshmen, if they wanted to get one, I would hold it up in their like represented class, like through the student section. So freshmen would hold their freshman buddies.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff and all that jazz. So that's what our deal was through sponsorships and donations. So like I had like a big long list I was showing Blake of who I wanted on sponsorships, just like local stuff. And
so if someone listening here was like, you know what, I love this idea, I would like to give money to the student section, who would they make that check out to?
So we open the account, so you can just make it out to like CCHS, and then like in the memo put Manchester Zoo. So like we can put it right in the account, like Miss Katrina's running all that for us. So like we accept checks now through like the zoo and like the memo, and then like obviously like cash and stuff we can do, and just put it right in the account, and then like either drop off with me or Blake's parents, or me and Blake.
Yeah. Or the school.
Yeah, that's fine.
That'd be great. Awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming by. Any parting words or thoughts before we get out of here? Out of time.
Excited for the season, ready at it.
Thank y'all for having us.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming by. I appreciate you being part of the show and stopping by and seeing us. A real quick weather update for everybody. Rainy today, rainy tomorrow, high of 78 today, 81 tomorrow, 80% chance of showers. Weather forecast brought to you by Patton Pest Control. Spiders, termites, fleas, ants, mosquitoes. Call today. There's no contract obligations. 931-247-0781. Thanks to Blake and Owen for stopping by, hanging out with us on the morning show.
Enjoy the morning show with Josh and Holly on the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile Cams. Just find Thunder Radio on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube to watch the show.
Are you dreaming of a home to call your own or looking to refinance? Look no further than New Haven Mortgage, your local mortgage experts right here in Southern Middle Tennessee, to guide you every step of the way. At New Haven Mortgage, we believe in making home ownership dreams come true. Our dedicated team with over 60 years of experience is here to guide you through the mortgage process with people you can actually talk to and competitive rates. Whether you're a first-time homebuyer or considering refinancing, New Haven Mortgage can help you find the right solution. We understand the local market, and our goal is to find the perfect mortgage that fits your unique needs. Visit our office in downtown Manchester or explore our website, newhavenmtg.com, to learn more about.
We gotta go take a picture of these guys. We'll be right back.
Thanks, guys.
Well, thank you.
Right.
Thank y'all for coming.
Excited.
Oh, we got him a donation, $100
Yay.
from Amy Whitsitt. Yeah.
I'm gonna text Owen right now.
Good point, Tanya, about the cheerleader interaction. I've noticed that before. I just forgot. It's like the cheerleaders be doing a cheer and the student section's not doing it. Like, hey, it's a chant cheer. You can chant with them. You know, but they need to do more of that. And I hate being high school Harry and talking about when I was in school. I hate it. But listen, if they'll just go to the cheerleaders before, be like, we want to do this and this and this. Can y'all learn this one? They'll learn it. They'll be like, hey, what about this chant? And show them a video and get them to go learn it. They'll probably go learn it. And then they'll do it with you. At least that's what we were able to do back in the day. But that was back in the day, y'all. We're all done for today.
That was a good segment. I'm glad they come on. We're going to talk to them again at Senior Sunrise, I believe. So the first football game, if you want to know, maybe you've got a student.
August 23rd.
USA theme, red, white, and blue theme. The second game is going to be a whiteout game.
At Tullahoma.
At Tullahoma. That's Coffee Pot.
Yeah.
I'm going to wear red, white, and blue to the first game. I'm going to wear...
I'm going to wear a black Thunder Polo with my khaki shorts to every game until it gets cold, and I'll wear my black Thunder Polo with a jacket and my blue jeans.
If the student section is called the zoo, what can like the mom/parent section be?
The observatory.
The observatory?
Yes, where we sit and watch. And we don't participate.
I'd like to see the wave. I'd like to get the wave started in the stands.
Holly's got all these ideas.
Unfortunately, I was one of the students who had a job
She did
through
not
high
get to
school.
participate.
So
now she wants to be a student.
I didn't participate. I didn't go to a lot of football games. Yeah, and I think I missed out. I like themes. I like themey games.
I don't, but it's cool.
That's why they put you up in a box and I'm down on the field.
That's going to do it for us today. I want to tell you about the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop, where down-home cooking meets Southern hospitality. They are open today, serving up breakfast right now. They got their biscuits, they got chicken biscuits now. You start serving that at 7 in the morning, so y'all get on by and see them at the Mercantile. They got $4 milkshakes for the rest of the month of July. And today's lunch menu is looking good. Chicken and dressing, which is one of the favorites of folks out there. They got country fried steak as well. And on the sides, mashed potatoes, pinto beans, creamed corn, green beans, mixed greens, buttered carrots, coleslaw, broccoli salad, cranberry apple slaw, potato salad, and strawberry congealed salad. Get by and see them starting at 11 o'clock for lunch breakfast right now. They're at 210 North Irwin Street, right across from the Manchester Police Department, where down-home cooking meets Southern hospitality. Holly, we've got a name for the adult student section, the Cougars. That's what y'all are going to be.
Okay.
That's at least this is a suggestion we got over here. I don't know if that's what we're going to go with. I don't know if that's appropriate or not. Anyway, let's see. We've got
Does that make me the Cougar Keeper?
The Cougar Keeper, Queen Cougar.
No, that's okay.
All right, we've got Swamp a Chop coming up right now. At 9 o'clock, it's a Rick and Bubba kickoff hour. 10 o'clock is Rick and Bubba. Got Braves baseball at 11. They got a doubleheader today because of the rain out last night. So we got Braves baseball at 11, connecting Coffee County with Tiffany at 3, and then Braves baseball again tonight at 6:05. So heavy Braves day for you on Thunder Radio. We'll get both those games of the doubleheader right here on WMSR. Morning show replays can be heard on Apple, Spotify, and not Google anymore. They stopped doing that. So Apple and Spotify. Search for The Morning Show with Josh and Holly. You can rewatch the show on Facebook and YouTube. Search for Thunder Radio. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll try to do better then. Y'all have a good day.
All over the world, it's the same old